So guys, Canada recently announced a lot of changes to the international student program for people who are coming to study in Canada as international students. During this announcement, they also made or announced a change to the Spousal Open Work Permit program, which is usually one of the most lucrative or the interesting fact that is attached to any study visa, because people who are married or people who have spouses back home apply for student visas of Canada, and the main intent, or rather a parallel intent, is always to bring over a spouse from back home. Guys, IRCC has announced this big change, and if you are thinking of a student visa, or if you are getting married, if you are an international student, guys, please be sure to watch this video. It's going to be extremely important. Please be sure to watch this video till the end. My name is Sahil. So guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of moving to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So guys, the recent announcement with regards to changes in the international student program made news globally. A lot of people who are thinking of coming to Canada as international students are now shying away because of the hard facts that have been announced by the Immigration Minister of Canada. So guys, one of the important changes is that the Spousal Open Work Permit program is undergoing a big change with regards to spouses of international students only. Now, focusing on the news itself, it says in the weeks ahead. Now the key is in the weeks ahead, open work permits will be available to spouses of international students in master's and doctoral programs only. Guys, does this ring a bell that it is matching to the UK announcements as well? Well, yes. The Immigration Minister of Canada has basically made a similar change and says spouses of people or international students pursuing master's degrees and doctoral programs in Canada will be allowed to get a spousal work permit only. So that means if you are, or if you will be studying any bachelor's or associates or any other degree, diploma, anything apart from a master's or postdoctoral, your spouses will not get an open work permit. They can still apply for a visitor record though, but spouses will not get their open work permits. Guys, this is a big change because folks from back home used to send their spouses to Canada, or people or students here would get married and then bring over their spouses from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, wherever, on spousal open work permits, where they could study, or while the spouses would work here on open work permits. The spouses would then go to other provinces to get their PNPs like Alberta or anywhere else, whereas the students would continue to study in Canada. Guys, this is no more applicable, but there is one thing to note, like I said, in the weeks ahead. So today it's not applicable. In the coming weeks, we don't know when, but it will soon be applicable. We recently went to the border for flag polling, and we did get one spousal open work permit, because the spouse was there in the US. He had a visitor visa. He came to Canada. We took him to the border, got the the spousal open work permit. So this means it is still being issued. So make hay while the sun is shining. So if you have a visitor visa for Canada, or if you are applying for a for a spousal open work permit while you're home, do it right now, because you don't know when the change might come into effect and you might not get it. Guys, for a spousal open work permit to be issued, there are specific requirements. That means the student should be inside Canada, full-time studying, enrolled in a college, and there should be a minimum 6-month validity of the study permit valid. If your spouse here is meeting all of these conditions, also the spouse in Canada is studying in a public college, that means the college or the course is eligible for a PGWP. Only then the person or the spouse back home will get a spousal open work permit. So please make sure that your spouse is meeting, your international student in Canada is meeting all the requirements, and so are you while you're outside Canada or inside Canada. Do apply for a spousal open work permit while you can. Guys, I hope the video was helpful, gave you much insights into what's happening in the world of Canadian immigration. And if you have any questions, please feel free to schedule a consultation with us. We would be more than happy to speak with you. Once again, we wish you all the best, and we really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.